Back in Christmas 2017, The Greatest Showman had a disappointing opening after poor reviews from critics. But now over a year on, and not only was Jackman's P.T. Barnum musical a big hit at the box office, but its soundtrack has smashed records all over the place. And now, according to the official charts, the album has matched the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band with 28 non-consecutive weeks as UK No. 1 album. The Fab Four's much-loved record logged its time at No. 1 between June 1967 and February 1968, as well as having another week at the top in 2017 with its 50th anniversary reissue. No doubt The Greatest Showman will go on to overtake the Beatles' impressive run. The soundtrack's unprecedented success previously matched Adele in March last year. After 11 weeks at No. 1, The Greatest Showman matched the singer's 2011 album 21 with the longest consecutive run at the top of the chart in the last 30 years, while in June it smashed another huge record that's not been broken by a film for 50 years. Saturday Night Fever was previously the record movie soundtrack of the last half-century with 18 weeks at No. 1, before The Greatest Showman topped it. Nevertheless, the soundtrack has a long way to go before it beats The Sound of Music. Julie Andrews' classic spent 70 non-consecutive weeks at the top between 1965 and 1968. As it stands, there are only 5 albums with the most weeks at No. 1 in the UK official albums chart ahead of The Greatest Showman. View this post on Instagram. Speechless at Greatest Showman at Pusk and Powell at Zendaya at Keela Settle at Zaystron at Atlantic Records #U.K. Number 1 at Lionel Ridder. Post shared by Hugh Jackman at The Hugh Jackman on Jan 26, 2019 at 12:19 p.m. PST. In just 2 weeks' time, the soundtrack will match the Beatles' best effort in Please Please May. While ahead of that is Simon and Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water at 33 weeks. And the top 3 are all musical soundtracks, including The King and I at 48 weeks and The Sound of Music, as previously mentioned, at 70 weeks. However, the all-time greatest is 1958's South Pacific with a whopping 115 weeks. Can The Greatest Showman go the distance? Only time will tell.